in the recent time, the increase in the urbanization and resultant increase in the nuclear family, this problem has been aggravated. In joint family, there are several people who take care of the children, and children also have a very safe and secure environment. Which I feel, I may be wrong, I don't know. But in the recent circumstances, what we have found that in our earlier webinar also, and Dr. Chaudhary happened to be present in one of them, people have been asking about this kind of problem, how to make them agree. He's very, 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 stubborn. He does not listen to me. Several kind of things several people have. So in this series of this, bringing the psychiatrist at your door, the Productivity Council, and organization of Government of India, feels very, very, happy that we are doing something towards our society. So I will end my, introduction at this place, and I will ask Ajmer Singh to say a few words before Dr. Chaudhary starts his presentation and lecture. Ajmer Singh.
Good evening, Mr. Jha. Good evening, Dr. Chaudhary. I must express my gratitude, and this is an excellent initiative by National Productivity Council. And NPC, it has earlier organized some webinar, like we had Dr. Chugh and Dr. Achal Bhagat, who addressed, in India, there's a lot of stigma around depression, and Dr. Chugh and Dr. Achal Bhagat, on this platform of National Productivity Council, we felt that there is a need to, to destigmatize it. There is an attempt to sort of, push it under the carpet. It's high time, we cannot keep it under the wraps, and we need to destigmatize it, and people need to talk about it. We need to sort of openly discuss. And last one of our webinars, Dr. Chugh was saying about 30% of our population suffers from depression, and nobody wants to talk about it. We are preoccupied with political discussions, and so this is the time. I think it's a brilliant initiative, and I must thank Wim Hans, especially Mr. Pramod Tripathi. He offered all the help, and Dr. Siddharth Chaudhary was kind enough. He said, whatever I could do, most welcome. And in fact, he also agreed that he would be offering his services once in a week. Even more than that, he'll take calls. It'll be on a pro bono basis. And I think it is an excellent initiative. And thank you so much, Dr. Siddharth Chaudhary and Arun sir. So I'll hand you over to Dr. Siddharth Chaudhary. Please welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. First off, with my very limited technical knowledge of webinars, I'm not really sure मेरी शक्ल दिख रही है कि नहीं. But even if it is not being seen, I
थोड़ा कम दिख रही है, थोड़ा सा ऊपर, थोड़ा सा किया. हाँ, ठीक है, अब ठीक
है सर. But नहीं, it's okay. अगर नहीं भी दिख रही है, तो it's not like it's something very good to look at. So we will leave that aside for now. The point we will begin with, sir, as everybody rightly talks about or points out, is mental health is something that we don't discuss. The biggest problem around mental health currently, sir, me working at Wim Hans, we have recently even started an initiative जहाँ पे हमारे the call center workers who basically handle patient inflow, या फिर जो हमारा triage area होता है जहाँ पे decide होता है कि patient को अभी psychiatric help की ज़रूरत है या उनको neuro side या किसी और side refer करना है. It has come to the point where it's been 2 weeks since we have started an initiative with them कि they should be able to recognize common mental health symptoms. Some of these people have been working with us in our facility for the last 8 to 10 years now. और 8 से 10 साल काम करने के बाद भी with their best of efforts, with their best of intentions, उनकी नीयत बहुत अच्छी रहती है इस काम के पीछे, उनका रुतबा जो भी हो, they try very hard. But अगर सर कोई एक मेंटल एजाइलम या फिर जो पहले कहा जाता था या इंस्टीट्यूट या हॉस्पिटल में काम करता है, और अगर हमें उनकी क्लासेस लेनी पड़ रही हैं टू बी एबल टू फिगर आउट कॉमन थिंग्स, टू टेल देम कि बॉस ये जो किसी के साथ हो रहा है, इट इज नॉट बाय चॉइस. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई अगर किसी बीमारी के बाद आपको आके चिल्ला रहा है या उदास बैठा है, it's not something they want. And if we have to explain that to a person whose background is mental health, तो general public का तो we can imagine what the actual situation is right now. And to be very honest, it is deplorable. It needs more work, and I'm really thankful to all of you to be, looking to make this initiative where we are getting information across to people. 2018 में WHO's theme for the year was Let's Talk. When it comes to mental health, that is all we need. All each and every one of us need to talk. Most scenarios, men don't want to talk because यार हम बात करेंगे, problems discuss करेंगे, तो it either reduces their level of machismo or they start to feel like they're not men. अभी भी मैं पेशेंट्स के साथ डील करता हूँ. I spoke to somebody yesterday afternoon where the lady was having an issue with her mother-in-law and her other relatives in her mother-in-law's or on her in-laws side. Question उनका ये था कि सर आप मुझे दवाई तो दे रहे हो, वेरी वेल एजुकेटेड लेडी. उनका थॉट प्रोसेस वाज कि सर आप दवाई जो दे रहे हो मुझे, वो आप दे रहे हो लक्षण ठीक करने के लिए, बट जिस कारण से ये लक्षण आ रहे हैं वो तो ठीक नहीं हो रहा. एंड her mother, the first thing she says is कि यार जेठानी से तो मुझे भी प्रॉब्लम हुआ करती थी, तू भी झेल ले. And that's not really how it works. Because अगर कोई भी बात आप अपने ऊपर लेते रहोगे, if you keep pushing it in, it turns into a volcano, right? It's like a pressure cooker, ज्वालामुखी, कुछ भी कहो आप उसको. एक बार आप सोचोगे कि चलो यार छोड़ दिया, नहीं डिस्कस करा, लेकिन उसी बात को अगर कोई बार बार दोहराते रहे, इट बिकम्स पेनफुल. एक खुली चोट जैसे हो जाती है, जख्म कोई आ रहा है, कुरेदे जा रहा है, द वुंड विल फेस्टर, इट विल टर्न गैंग्रीनस, एंड देन समथिंग ड्रास्टिक विल हैव टू बी डन. अगर शुरुआत में हम लोगों ने संभाल लिया होता तो शायद सिचुएशन इस बात तक नहीं आती कि यू हैव टू एंड अप एट अ इंस्टीट्यूशन or a hospital for a major intervention. Having said that, I am not saying कि हर तरह की प्रॉब्लम किसी स्ट्रेसर की वजह से होती है. Mental health issues also happen because of chemical imbalances. Generally हम लोग को पेशेंट्स को समझाने में बहुत मुश्किल होता है. We talk about, say for example, somebody comes across from a slightly lower socio-economic background, going by the Kupuswamy scale, which we have used since our college days to identify कि कौन किस socio-economic category में fit होता है. So somebody from a lower socio-economic strata, जिसकी education levels थोड़ी low हो, आप अगर उनको कहने की कोशिश करते हो कि this is the reason why you are having medication, या ये कारण है कि आपको दवाई खानी पड़ रही है, और बहुत समय वो दवाई आप 10 साल 12 साल, unfortunately some cases lifetime खाते हैं कुछ लोग दवाई, and उनको ये जवाब देना कि बॉस सॉरी, अगर आपकी हड्डी टूटी होती तो मैं एक्सरे करके दिखा देता, this is why you are having medication. अगर आपको सर पे चोट लगी होती, राइट, और आप जाके MRI करा रहे हो, if there's a blood clot, कहीं नस फट गई है, खून है, वो मैं आपको तस्वीर पे दिखा सकता. Mental health, unfortunately, in many cases does not offer this provision to me. I cannot show a valid reason or a valid proof to somebody कि वो दवाई क्यों खा रहा है. Often it is about trust, कि the person sitting across them on the table is qualified enough, is educated enough, is in tune with things that are there in the books, that are there in researches, और वो आपको उस पढ़ाई या उस एजुकेशन के बेसिस पे वो आपको सही गाइडेंस दे सकते हैं दवाई के तौर पे या फिर थेरेपी के तौर पे. All of this या ये सारी प्रॉब्लम्स जो होती हैं, they stem from a fact that mental health in India has always, or anywhere across the world for that matter, is always an afterthought. किसी को अगर डायबिटीज की दिक्कत है, शुगर की वजह से उसकी आंखों पे असर पड़ रहा है, उसकी किडनीज पे असर पड़ रहा है, there are times when people can end up on their deathbed just because of a simple missed dose, चाहे वो इंसुलिन की क्यों ना हो, right? On the other hand, mental health में अगर कोई depressed है, nobody really pays attention. A very common thing that I've heard from people, say my people, unfortunately and surprisingly, I've heard this from my family members as well, extended family. डिप्रेस होने का क्या रखा है यार, मौसम देखो बाहर अच्छा है, तुमको अमिताभ बच्चन पसंद है, उनकी पिक्चर देख लो, पहले तो तुम उनकी पिक्चर देख के हंस लिया करते थे, अब क्या हो गया? And to them sometimes you want to ask, आंटी जी आपको एस्थमा की प्रॉब्लम है ना, बाहर हवा तो अच्छी खासी चल रही है, आप थोड़ा जोर से सांस क्यों नहीं ले लेते, आप डॉक्टर के पास क्यों जा रहे हो? अनफॉर्चुनेटली ये चीज अगर आप बोलते भी हो तो आपको बदतमीज डिक्लेयर करके आपकी मम्मी पापा के पास कंप्लेंट पहुंच जाता है. ट्रस्ट मी, आई हैव डन दैट. सो प्लीज डोंट ट्राई काउंटरिंग एल्डर्स इन दीज मैनर्स. बट in our own way, considering that this is a group of people who are taking initiative and who are taking interest, considering कि आज extended weekend start हो गया है and you guys are spending time with us trying to understand a few basic things, it means you care. And if you care, all you have to do is make effort to talk to people. अभी भी things like these are treated like a joke. You have someone come across saying कि यार मेरा ना आज मुझे पता चला धोनी का आईपीएल लेट होगा क्योंकि कोविड के चक्कर में आईपीएल लेट हो रहा है, मैं धोनी को स्क्रीन पे नहीं देख पाऊंगा, मैं डिप्रेस्ड हूं. प्लीज मेक एन एफर्ट टू टेल देम कि बॉस अगर ये डिप्रेशन है तो जो बंदा एक्चुअली सफर कर रहा है, व्हाट आर दे एक्चुअली गोइंग थ्रू, डू यू हैव एनी आइडिया, डू यू हैव एनी क्लू? Anyway, enough with the minor history lesson and the minor pravachan. We will move on to what is supposed to be our actual topic, parent and child relationships. Parent, I believe somebody has raised a hand. If it is a question regarding the history part that we were talking about, if that is okay, or should I just move on? I am not well versed with technology, so I'm going to require or request Ajmer Singh ji to please tell me if there is something pertinent that I need to answer at any point of time. Right? Thank you very much.
I think you can go ahead with your presentation and we can take these questions later on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So parent and child relationships are an ever important scenario. आप कहीं भी जाए, किसी भी देश में, किसी भी स्टेट में, in fact even amongst all species, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be humans, it's also other animals, everybody. Parent child relationships are a very dynamic thing that keep evolving right in front of your eyes. Abhi currently two things, one, the technology era, and two, the COVID era. Both of them have changed parent child relationships a lot, right? पहले सुबह मम्मी पापा काम पे निकल जाते थे, बच्चे की स्कूल बस कभी कभी उसके पहले चली जाती थी, शाम को इंटरेक्शन होता था which would be, अच्छा how was your day, did you get into trouble, टीचर की कोई कंप्लेंट नहीं आई तो दिन खत्म हो गया, बच्चा सो गया, मम्मी पापा सो गए, they move on and this cycle goes on and on. Currently जब लॉकडाउन शुरू हुआ था, many parents were forced to work from home. Children started classes online and there were problems that people had not seen before. एक तरफ हम अपने बच्चों को ये बोला करते थे कि बेटा स्क्रीन टाइम आपका कम होना चाहिए, don't use your phone, don't use your laptop, don't use your iPad or tablet. बट यहाँ पे स्कूल के लिए ही उनको ये सब टेक यूज करना पड़ रहा है. एंड लेट्स फेस इट, पेरेंट्स को ये भी डर रहता है कि चलो क्लासेस तो चल रही हैं बट हम मॉनिटर थोड़ी कर पा रहे हैं कि बच्चा क्या कर रहा है. What if the class is already over? What if the homework assignment is already over? And they're just using it as an excuse to do something else, right? From personal experiences, or not because I am a parent, the only childlike presence in my house is a 4-year-old Labrador. And trust me, I spend time with him. मुझे लगता है कि I should not have my own kids. मुझे अगर एक Labrador संभालना नहीं आता तो बच्चों का पता नहीं मैं क्या ही करूँगा. They'll hate me when they grow up. Anyway, dealing with this new phase of interaction जहां आप 24 hours एक दूसरे के साथ spend कर रहे हो and you are not used to that. So after a point in time, it's going to come to the scenario जहां पे एक parent out of genuine concern अपने बच्चे को टोक रहा है या कोई सवाल पूछता है कि ये आप क्या कर रहे हो. The child is going to get irritated. बच्चा चिढ़ेगा, बोलेगा कि यार पहले तो पापा को या मम्मी को फर्क नहीं पड़ता था कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं, अभी इनके सवाल बंद नहीं होते. There is a big communication gap. This communication gap in today's era has been exposed by the COVID-induced quarantine. Communication gaps pehle bhi the, but in the past, especially with our society earlier, we were taught that parents are the last word in everything. More often than not. I'm not saying that this is a good thing or a bad thing. That is open to interpretation. But children used to take everything that parents said seriously. There were arguments. I myself don't belong to the tech era. I am from the era when अगर आपका टेप रिकॉर्डर के कैसेट का रील बिगड़ जाता था तो आप पेंसिल डाल के उसको गोल गोल घुमाते थे, right? I've seen those times too. To the point where उसके बाद जो टेक्नोलॉजीज आई हैं, even they are redundant. Who uses CDs anymore? But उस टाइम पे people would listen, people had time for each other. But now with competition, with people having these extended work hours, extended deadlines, children going to school don't only go for an education. Unfortunately, sometimes parents pressure them into many more things. There was a movie, if people have watched it, very obscure film, came out a few years back. The movie, I think, was called Pathshala. It starred that young gentleman by the name of Shahid Kapoor. One of the depictions in that movie was that school pays a lot of attention to a lot of extracurricular activities. You've got a child who is 8 or 9 or 10 being forced into so many activities by the consent of the school, by the consent of the parents, and by the insistence of both the parents as well as the school. ये अभी बहुत common चीज है. We want our children to be all-rounders since they're 6. When I hear my cousin sister talking about her child, she tells me very proudly about a 5-year-old कि इसको hello, how are you और basic greetings 10 अलग-अलग languages में आते हैं. When I was 4, मैं क्रिकेट बॉल मांग के, वो जो 10 रुपए की रबर बॉल आती थी जो बहुत ज्यादा कूदती थी, वो गटर में गिरता था. भाई साहब जो आपके स्क्रीन पे सामने है वो गटर में जाके कूदते थे, मम्मी से डांट खाते थे, and the cycle used to repeat again and again. And nobody really paid so much attention to whether I know 10 languages or whether I know how to play the guitar, play the piano, or if I was right at the top of my class. Whilst I'm saying that people, if they do have that kind of an outlook, maybe it's good. It's creating achievers. Sometimes it's creating overachievers. But with all due respect, the kind of upbringing that I had and that many of us had, we have done very well for ourselves. ऐसा नहीं है कि मुझे 10 languages नहीं आती थी या 10 instruments play करने नहीं आते तो मैं लाइफ में कहीं पहुंचा नहीं. All of this is supplemented by what I actually want to say now is, don't put pressure on your kids. pressure on kids is something that we have gone through ourselves. There was a time जब अगर मेरे पेरेंट्स कहते थे मुझे या मेरी बहन को कि बेटा आपको ये करना है, वो करना है, फलाना करना है, आफ्टर अ व्हाइल मैं चिढ़ जाता था, यार कितना करूं? डू यू पीपल रियलाइज दैट आप बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें मुझसे करवाना चाहते हो जो आपके मम्मी पापा ने आपको करने नहीं दिया? दैट्स व्हाई यू आर फोर्सिंग मी इनटू दिस. We don't need to live our dreams or somebody else's dreams vicariously through children. I don't know if any children are watching this or any parents are going to show this to their children later, but children, you are not off the hook either. मैं पूरा singular blame आपके parents की तरफ नहीं डाल रहा. Children by themselves, basically when we were kids and the kids now, kids are a very smart lot. बहुत समय हमको पता होता है what exactly it is that our parent wants to hear. पापा आके पूछेंगे बेटा हमने सोचा आपको क्रिएटिव राइटिंग के लिए भेज दे, जाओगे? पता है कि पापा को हाँ बोल दिया तो 2 चॉकलेट मिलेगी, हाँ बोल दिया, फिर पापा को रिसेंट भी कर रहे हैं उस चीज के लिए, और जब पापा कहते हैं कि अरे बेटा तुम्हारा क्रिएटिव राइटिंग का कोर्स कैसे चल रहा है तो चिढ़ भी जाते हैं. व्हाई आर यू आस्किंग सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस? क्या हुआ, इतने सवाल क्यों चल रहे हैं? The child themselves said yes for it because they thought कि तभी कुछ benefit मिलेगा. And we need to bring about a balance in all of this, right? I will start moving through my slides. It's basically headings, so I really don't know what is. I'm not very comfortable having 10 points on the slides and reading them out. I believe in a more interaction where a line leads us somewhere. So transition to parenthood. This is very important because nobody comes with a training manual. किसी के पास manual नहीं होती कि बच्चों को कैसे बड़ा करना है. We all learn on the job, right? Everybody. My parents, your parents, anybody's parents. It's not like कि मेरे आगे वाले ने मुझे एक किताब दी है कि भैया ये किताब है, अगर तुम्हें ये प्रॉब्लम हो ओपन पेज 89 सेक्शन 4 सबसेक्शन सी एंड तुम्हें इसका जवाब मिल जाएगा. We all learn on the job. And it can get frustrating sometimes. But what we need to realize is that there are resources outside. It's easier now because there are books on what you face with children, how you can deal with problems that you face, and there's always professional help available. And it doesn't have to be with the tag of कि ओ हमको हमारे बच्चे के साथ या पेरेंट के साथ कोई प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, हम एक मेंटल हॉस्पिटल जा रहे हैं. We are going back to the first problem because unfortunately me dealing with issues that come due to conflicts, it is going to be seen by a psychiatrist or a psychologist, more so by a psychologist than a psychiatrist, but they are associated with mental health. बहुत समय लोग पहुंचते ही नहीं है कि थप्पा लग जाएगा कि अरे यार ये तो मेंटल है, इनके खानदान में कोई मेंटल है, ये मेंटल हॉस्पिटल गए थे. एंड while I understand how difficult it is, but we as a group right now, the number of people here, if we decide to talk, if we decide to ask questions, if we are prepared to listen to answers, listen to our own criticism, क्योंकि बहुत समय ऐसे होता है कि even though we have started with parenting or being parents, हमको लगता है यार हम जो कर रहे हैं वो सही है, हमने यहाँ देखा था, हमने वहाँ देखा था. Be open to criticism though, because it's not necessary कि आप जो कर रहे हो वो 100% सही है. Somebody might be able to give you very good advice, and sometimes it just might work and help improve your relationship with your child. When it comes to improving relationships, we move on to the second slide, which is very aptly titled parent-child relationships. एक common dialogue हम सबने सुना है as children. ये मैं क्यों करूं? जवाब इसका ये मिलता है क्योंकि हम पापा हैं या मम्मी हैं और हमने कहा. I don't know the status now as to how many children get beaten up, but हमारे जमाने में, I say it like I'm 100 years old, I'm barely 30, but मेरे टाइम पे अगर मार पड़ती थी वो 2 कारण होते थे. एक, आपने कोई बहुत बड़ी गलती करी आपके पेरेंट्स को लगा कि आपको उनको डिसिप्लिन करना है, मार पड़ी। दूसरा तब जब मुझे चोट लगी है, मैं घर आया हूँ रोते हुए कि अरे मम्मी चोट लग गई, देखो ये हो गया, यहाँ खून बह रहा है। पहले एक थप्पड़ पड़ता था, चोट कैसे लगा के आया, राइट? एंड then the questioning used to start. Oh, my son is injured and this and that. While I'm not trying to preach that discipline does not need to be there in children, there has to be a good way of disciplining somebody. Fear is of two types, and we'll come back to why I'm talking about fear. एक fear या एक डर वो होता है जिसमें इंसान ढीठ बन जाता है, और एक fear और एक डर वो होता है कि आज तक ये चीज हुई नहीं, अगर हो गई तो कितना बुरा होगा. I'll give you an example. Like I said, we are doing workshops at Vimhans to talk about how all these people who deal with patients on a daily basis, more than I do or more than other psychiatrists and psychologists do, to create a sense of understanding of emotions and empathy in them. Before we move on to that, empathy and sympathy are two very different things. Sympathy is sahanubhuti. When you're looking at somebody and you say, अरे यार बहुत बुरा हुआ, अरे यार क्यों हो रहा है इसके साथ. Empathy is pranubhuti. It took me a long time to figure out what the Hindi word for empathy was. मेरी इतनी अच्छी है नहीं, and Google भैया obviously helped, but I hope I'm using the right word. But apparently empathy is pranubhuti. Example के लिए, empathy is being able to think कि जो अभी डिस्कशन हो रहा है, आपका एक व्यू पॉइंट है जो आपको लगता है सही है, सामने वाले का एक और व्यू पॉइंट है जो उसे लगता है सही है. So you being able to see what their viewpoint is empathy. In a parent-child relationship, coming back to fear. Now with the knowledge of what empathy is, एक बच्चा अगर गलती कर रहा है, कहीं ना कहीं उसको लगा होगा कि मैं ये जो डिसीजन ले रहा हूं सही है. For them, it is the correct thing to do. It is the correct choice that they have made. I have to insist कि मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि सही चॉइस थी या सही डिसीजन था, बट उनके दिमाग में करेक्ट था for that moment in time. अब we had a lady who works with us in billing, in the billing department, who said कि मेरी 2 साल की बेटी है, वो कहीं पे खड़े होके मम्मी मम्मी रोती है तो मैं उसको थप्पड़ लगा देती हूँ. That 2-year-old child knows how to speak 4 sentences. उन 4 sentences में अगर आप बच्चे को थप्पड़ मार दे रहे हो just because आप काम को लेकर irritated हो या किसी भी चीज को लेकर irritated हो, आप पहले टाइप का डर बिठा रहे हो बच्चे में. Excuse me. The first kind of fear, पहला डर कि अरे यार मैं मुंह खोलूंगा तो पिटाई हो जाएगी. इससे बहुत समय बच्चे ढीठ भी बन जाते हैं. Because the moment they know कि मॉम या डैड, मम्मी पापा, दादा दादी जो डांटने वाले लोग हैं वो आसपास नहीं है और उनको मेरी ये हरकत के बारे में पता नहीं चलेगा, they will go and do that exact activity with a vengeance. On the other hand, my wife always uses this example. Her dad used to tell her कि बेटा, this is how these situations work. X and Y, A and B, C and D. We think that this is the expected behavior out of you or what would be appropriate behavior. अगर आप ये नहीं करते हो, आपको मारेगा तो कोई नहीं, लेकिन disappointment होगी. Because in the larger scheme of things, it's not right. ये भी एक तरह का डर बैठा कि यार जो इंसान इतनी शांति से मुझे बैठ के समझा रहा है, एफर्ट ले रहा है, and it can be anybody, it's not necessary कि वो father हो या mother हो, it can be a friend, it can be a teacher, it can be a boss. When you're speaking to a junior, the power dynamics are the same, right? A parent and a child, a parent is at a higher power ratio, a child is at a lower power ratio. A boss is at a higher power ratio, an employee is at a lower power ratio. So you being able to explain to them that these are the things that need to be done is better than just shouting at them and getting through with it. कि अरे नहीं भाई ऐसे नहीं होता, डांट दिया मार दिया. Doesn't work like that. So as parents, we need to be patient. And we need to realize that we were kids as well once. And we did the exact same things that our children are doing right now. But just because our parents chose to hit us does not mean that it's the right thing. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि मैंने पापा से या मम्मी से मार खाई है तो मैं आगे वाले को भी उतना ही मारूं. Right? There can be a change that is good, a change that will help evolve a better relationship, a change that evolves a relationship which is based on trust rather than fear. Because अगर कोई आपको मार के समझा रहा है, आप थोड़ी देर बाद मजा नहीं आता है यार, ऐसे लगता है कि कितनी मार खाएंगे, हम तो कुछ भी करते हैं मार पड़ती है. But if you're taking the effort to explain things to them, if you're taking the effort to break things down, if you're taking the effort to make sure that they understand your viewpoint, जो teenage years होते हैं, the difficult years, where every kid, and if somebody says no, they are lying. Every kid, me, Ajmer sir, everybody else, we have gone through these times where हमको लगता था भैया जो पता है हमको पता है, मम्मी पापा तो बेवकूफ है, right? If you have done this in your childhood, what right do you have, or what right does anybody have to hit a child because they are behaving like this with you now? ऐसा तो है नहीं कि मार खा के हमारी आदतें सुधर गई थी, नहीं सुधरी थी. तो अब क्यों लगता है कि मार के ये चीज सॉल्व हो जाएगा? Maybe talking, maybe empathizing will help, will get you a better answer, will get you a better relationship. So this brings us to what could be a few basic rules about parenting or roles, right? Coming to the next slide, because we have to make a dramatic entry. Ek point khatam hua, we are moving on to the next point. Parental roles are very clearly defined in most societies. The father is supposedly the breadwinner, the mother is supposedly the homemaker, but that's not always true and not always correct to teach. Abhi bhi, when patients come across to us in a psychiatric setup, if a child has brought in an elder family member, say their mother or their father who are in their 50s, जब हम उनको कहते हैं साइकाइट्रिक हिस्ट्री टेकिंग में कि यार प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रही है ये बताओ, अगर कोई अपने फादर को लेकर आता है फॉर डिप्रेशन फॉर एग्जांपल, वो कहते हैं अरे पिताजी को काम करने का मन नहीं करता, पिताजी अकेले बैठे रहते हैं, पहले गाने सुनते थे नहीं करते, पिताजी कभी कभी रोना शुरू कर देते हैं, ये करते हैं वो करते हैं, बेसिकली ऑल साइंस ऑफ डिप्रेशन. बट कोई अपनी मम्मी को लेकर आता है तो कहते हैं अरे मम्मी आजकल खाना नहीं बनाती, मम्मी काम नहीं करती, मेरे कपड़े नहीं धुल रहे, मैं पिछले कुछ दिन से अपनी शर्ट खुद इस्त्री कर रहा हूँ. The problem here is not that your mother is depressed. The problem here is that because she is depressed, you have to do other things that you're not used to doing. And those are parental roles in the society that we need to change. Because let's face it, हमारी अगर मैं अपनी अभी currently family की बात करूं, because I don't have a child, I have a 4-year-old Labrador, I'm going to use his example. He's like a child to me, right? So I will use his example. अभी भी वो सुबह उठ के या उसको खाना खाना होता है, कुछ भी करना होता है, वो मेरे पास आता है, because he knows that my wife, the mother figure or the mom, is not doing all this. वो जा रही है अपना काम करने, she is sometimes going to the hospital before I am. So in this case, जो homemaker वाला खाना देना and all of these roles ends up with me, who was supposed to be the breadwinner of the family. And not because it's only a pet. These roles will also translate if we have kids. It is going to be similar. If you have decided to bring life into this world as two people, you know, it's a common decision. It's not like one of them says मुझे बच्चा चाहिए और बच्चा पैदा हो जाता है, right? It's a common decision. Both of you have decided to have a child. Then both of you need to establish responsibility. You need to share responsibility. You need to share some guidelines on how to do these things and ensure that your child learns that this is an equal partnership. When the child sees equal partnership, You are giving them a life lesson which they won't learn anywhere else, क्योंकि बाहर तो inequality फैली हुई है. Be it in terms of finances, be it in terms of coverage that you see in the media, anything at all. I believe Mr. Vishwakarma has raised their hand. We will keep a note, sir, and we'll come back to you as soon as we wrap up with this. Please remember your question, whatever it is. We need to teach them that equality begins at home. If they see that, they develop a better worldview. And another hand is raised. I'm not going to take names individually. Please note down your questions and we will try and answer them best. Now that these parental roles have been established and your child understands that both parents are important equally, this sense of equality, this sense of justice is going to translate to the worldview around them. कोई बड़ा नहीं है, कोई छोटा नहीं है. And you, as parents, have successfully created a human being, or you've already created the human being a long time back. You've created a personality that is suited to being happy, to being harmonious, and to living a life that is fulfilling and without a lot of worry. क्योंकि अगर आप एक certain viewpoint के साथ world को deal करते हो या world के साथ deal करते हो, you are removing a lot of stress from your life. And being or feeling equal to others or empathizing with them is going to save you from a lot of tension for the rest of your life. I mean, I can get angry at some random person and go, yaar, this, that, all of this is happening, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I get angry at them and then I just run away with it. क्योंकि अगर आप गुस्से में कुछ एक चीज बोलते हो, मूड आपका खराब हुआ, सामने वाले का हुआ, and you ruminate about it throughout the day. But if as a parent, you yourself start to establish that I'm going to empathize, your child is going to look at you, learn this from you, and they're going to be a better person when it comes to their interactions with people. But that depends on how we are as parents and how our personalities have evolved, which brings us to the next slide, which is parenting styles. Now, there are three kinds of parenting styles which have been documented by psychologists and psychiatrists and sociology practitioners and anthropology practitioners as well. Authoritarian, authoritative, and permissive. Quick background. Authoritarian parents are those जिनका आखिरी sentence, first sentence is the last sentence. Excuse my mistake there. It's basically like Salman Khan in one of those movies. मैंने जब बात कह दी, commitment कर दी, मैं अपनी भी नहीं सुनता, right? Authoritarian parents. They're basically like Kim Jong-un, the dictator of North Korea. जो है भाई मैंने ही कहा, उसके आगे कुछ नहीं है. My word is the rule of law. Or like that lady in Bahubali, Rajmata, मेरा वचन ही है अनुशासन. That's what an authoritarian parent is. Coming next to authoritative parents. Similar sounding word, authoritarian and authoritative. Authoritative parents give you guidelines. कि boss ऐसा होना चाहिए, ऐसा करना चाहिए. These are your suggested areas of working. But they give you a bit of independence. You are allowed to share information with them. They are allowed to give you feedback. You are allowed to imbibe that feedback and then get feedback to them on what their working is. And many a times they listen to you. But sometimes they go like, नहीं भैया ये बोला है तो ये करना है. But they are willing to listen. So which is basically a democracy. Our own country, be it America, be it the UK, there are certain few fixed rules. Unfortunately, taxes हम सबको भरने हैं. मैं कितना भी feedback दे दूँ, वो कम नहीं होता. But there are other things that the government or my parents, or in this case, authoritarian parents are going to take feedback on, and they're willing to listen to you. On the other end, we have permissive parents. Permissive parents are the ones who are okay with everything. Kuch bhi. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the hippie movement in the 70s. Indian movies mein uska reference was that song Dum Maro Dum. I don't know what was that movie. Devanand directed movie. I'm not really sure, but long hair, wearing flowers, flower design shirts, and पूरे time लोग नशे कर रहे हैं. Those people did not have control over themselves and people who were dependent on them. Permissive, जो करना है करो. Now that we have established three different styles, authoritarian, authoritative, and permissive, we need to realize that authoritarian and permissive are two extremes and they don't work. Authoritarian में अगर काम करता तो नॉर्थ कोरिया की हालत इतनी खराब नहीं होती, right? Permissive में I unfortunately don't have the example of a country, so we're going to go with the hippie movement. If it worked, it would have also still been prevalent right now, which brings us to the democracy of parenting, which is authoritative parenting, right? It's जियो और जीने दो. पेरेंट्स के सजेशंस है, आ रहे हैं, आप ले रहे हो, आपको क्वेश्चंस है, आप पूछ रहे हो, इश्यूज भी होती हैं, थोड़ी बहुत नोक-झोंक भी होती है, but it turns out wonderful relationships and creates wonderful children who are going to be very good adults towards society. If I can, and if it is possible, I will arrange with Sir and with Shravani ma'am to send across questionnaires on what your style of parenting is, and then you can share it back with them, and then we can sort of do an assessment कि आपका style क्या है और आप कहाँ थोड़ी बहुत फेरबदल कर सकते हो, right? We move on to the next bit, which is family structure and parent-child relationships. Now, family structures in India traditionally have been a joint family where there is a lot of support for a parent who is working, a current parent who is working to get support from, say, their own brothers and sisters, the younger ones who are not married and still live with the family, the grandparents. There is always constant support, but now that is changing with people moving from traditional family norms, अपने अपने शहरों से किसी दूसरे शहर में शिफ्ट हो रहे हैं काम करने के लिए. All of us, many of us are in Delhi, which is a hotbed for people moving in, migrants coming in, be it Bombay, be it Calcutta, or be it Bangalore, Hyderabad, any of these cities. We are living away from family, so we don't have the support that we used to have at one point of time. It's not practical to expect grandparents ki sab chhod chhad ke yahan pe aa jaye. They've got their own life. They are at their retirement ages now. Why do we want to trouble them? And it's not practical as well कि आप एक शहर में आके आपके पास छोटा घर है, 3 लोगों की रहने की जगह नहीं है, आप और 2-3 लोगों को कहाँ लेकर आओगे? So that support used to make things a lot easier. There were times where a child couldn't share something with the parent, but shared it with the grandparent. And because again, grandparent is a higher authority, वो अपने बच्चों को बोल देते थे, अच्छा देखो, मोनू जो है ना, Monu is not my nickname. I will never reveal it. But it was Monu जो है ना, वो ये बता रहा था, देख लो कुछ अलग कर सकते हो कि नहीं. So there was a loop, a feedback loop established which helped in bringing up children. Unfortunately, बड़े शहरों में या कहीं पे भी जहां आप एक husband, wife और बच्चे अपनी family से, extended family से दूर रह रहे हैं, that communication gap is created because again, busy with work, busy with school. कहाँ कोई सुनेगा, कहाँ कोई करेगा. वापस आके खाना खा के सो जाए और अगले दिन वापस रैट रेस में लग जाए, उसी का टाइम रहता है हमारे पास. डिस्कशंस तभी होते हैं जब इस मोनू का रिजल्ट आता है और मोनू के मैथ्स में 18 नंबर आते हैं 50 में से. तब भैया भड़कते हैं पापा, तब भड़कती है मम्मी, 2 थप्पड़ लगाते हैं. मोनू कहता है यार मैथ समझ में नहीं आ रही, तुम्हारे थप्पड़ लगाने से समझ में थोड़ी आ गया. पिताजी को लगता है हम फीस भर रहे हैं तुम्हारी, तुम एसी बस में जा रहे हो, एसी क्लासरूम में बैठ रहे हो, तुम्हारे मैथ्स में नंबर क्यों नहीं आ रहे? प्रॉब्लम तो सॉल्व नहीं हुआ. मॉम डैड ने पूछा नहीं व्हाई दिस इज हैपनिंग. ये हमारे जो मोनू भैया हैं, हमारे इस स्टोरी का हीरो, वो बता नहीं पाए. दादा दादी है नहीं कि बता दिया, अरे सुनिए दादाजी ऐसा है कि मैथ समझ में नहीं आती है, 2-3 कंसेप्ट ट्यूशन लगेगी या जो भी लगेगा, या इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है सब्जेक्ट में. This aggravated state goes on and on. Nothing happens. Which brings us to the next part, which is parents, work and child development. Work तो हमने cover कर लिया. Parents going across to work has a detrimental effect on development of children because there are many a times when they have doubts, they have questions, and you are not accessible to them. For example, with the advent of technology, there are many things जो हमारे टाइम पे accessible नहीं था, but is very accessible, very easily accessible to children. The first and foremost example or question that parents bring about to us or to clinical psychologists is along the lines of their access to pornography, right? The internet is a vast resource. Children are very adept at computers. My 2-year-old niece, sorry, कहानी में पहले वो 4 साल की थी, so I'll go back to that. My 4-year-old niece uses the iPhone better than I do. वो ऐसी ऐसी चीजें मुझे सिखा जाती है जो मुझे लगता है अरे यार मैं 10 साल से फोन यूज कर रहा हूं, ये 4 साल पहले पैदा हुई है, 2 साल पहले इसने फोन उठाया है, बट ये मुझे सीख दे रही है आज. There is so much for them to access and there are so many things that can confuse them. But we as parents are sometimes not available to answer their questions. How difficult would it be for us to be able to decide कि boss 9 बजे से 9:30 बजे तक me, the other parent, you and siblings if any are going to sit together, we will discuss our day. अगर मेरा कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग हुआ, अच्छा या बुरा, मैं आपको बताऊंगा. अगर आपका कुछ हुआ आप बताओ. We will discuss things and then we'll take it forward. We'll find a solution. Perhaps the one thing that the lockdown has taught us is that we need to slow down. But again, ये नहीं कि slow down करने के चक्कर में आप over interfere करने लगो. Over interference किसी को नहीं पसंद. We need to find a healthy balance. Right? And hopefully, each and every one of us is going to work towards that. Child development is covered by a theory called Piaget, written by a gentleman by the name of Piaget. I'm not going to go into the details of that because it's very boring. मुझे जब पढ़ना था, मैं एग्जाम के एक दिन पहले पढ़ के गया था, and then I was like, नहीं भैया नहीं. But the whole point is that you have a very important role to play in the development of your child. More so now that you don't have support. More so now that you don't have the ability to fall back on your parents. दादा दादी नाना नानी अवेलेबल नहीं है, हमको ही एफर्ट लेना पड़ेगा, कोई चॉइस ही नहीं है. आधा घंटा निकालिए. दैट वाज वन आइडिया. ट्राई एंड फाइंड आउट व्हाट आर देयर इंटरेस्ट्स एंड होपफुली बी एबल टू केटर टू देम. अगर आपको लगता है कि आपके बच्चे को, आई एम गोइंग टू ब्रिंग अप अ पॉइंट हियर, कि सबको लगता है कि मेरा बेटा आजकल पबजी बहुत ज्यादा खेलता है, राइट? एवरीबॉडी हैज दैट कॉमन कंप्लेंट, टू मच ऑफ ऑनलाइन गेमिंग और टू मच ऑफ गेमिंग. When I was in school, the most popular game at that point of time was FIFA 2006 and Grand Theft Auto Vice City. My dad sat me down and said, बेटा एक बात बता, तू जो ये FIFA इतना खेलता है और Grand Theft Auto Vice City जिसमें तुम लोगों की गाड़ियां चुरा रहे हो, यहाँ से वहाँ ये सब कर रहे हो, whatever it is that you're doing, can you make a living out of it? If it so happens that after a few years somebody says कि boss आप अपनी living के लिए क्या करते हो? Are you confident that you are at the level of gaming where you can say कि हाँ हम तो game खेलते हैं? Because mind you, there are tournaments currently, top of the line e-sportsmen, they are called e-sportsmen, people who play computer games professionally. Some of them earn up to 50 lakhs a month गेम खेलने के लिए. तो जैसे क्रिकेटर, जैसे सचिन तेंदुलकर की स्टोरी है कि एक बॉल लटकी रहती थी मोजे में and he used to keep practicing his straight drive, which is why his sixer or his boundary above the umpire's head was so beautiful. वैसे ही पबजी में गोली मारने के लिए भी उसको प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी. But the child can be asked, instead of saying खेलो मत, ये सब बेकार है, how about asking the child, tell me son or tell me daughter, do you think this is something that you can make a living out of? 10 साल बाद तुम ये बोल पाओगे कि अरे भैया हम गेम पे इतने अच्छे हैं कि हमारी कमाई, हमारा घर इसी से चलता है. That is a reasonable line of dialogue instead of just saying मत खेलो. मत खेलो, बच्चा पूछेगा क्यों? and the general reply is तुम time बर्बाद कर रहे हो या फिर हमने कहा इसीलिए, that will get you nowhere, because it's only going to build up resentment. They will say हैं मम्मी पापा को तो कुछ पता नहीं, खुद तो कभी गेम खेला नहीं, अब बोल रहे हैं मत खेलो क्योंकि हमने कहा. Never works. Which brings us to the next bit, parenthood within the larger society. मैंने शुरुआत में आप लोगों को कहा था कि none of us are right, none of us know how to come about with parenting. किसी को प्रीपेड नॉलेज नहीं रहता. ऐसा नहीं है कि बच्चा पैदा हुआ, एक पेन ड्राइव ली, कान में कनेक्ट किया और सारी पेरेंटिंग इंफॉर्मेशन आ गई हमारे पास. Doesn't happen. There is no school. जैसे मैं अभी डॉक्टर हूँ, कोई अगर लॉयर है, कोई इंजीनियर है, ट्रेनिंग होती है, कॉलेज होता है. Me to get to the state that I am right now, I have studied 9 years to be able to come to a point where I am able to give this talk to you. Somebody who's sitting in court and pronouncing a judgment has done their BA or a bachelor's degree, then an LLB, then an LLM, and has reached to a certain level where they can give judgments. A journalist has done a bachelor's in journalism and mass comm, a master's in journalism and mass comm. Somebody decides to go ahead and do a PhD, but there is constant learning on the job where you're trying to figure out what is the angle that you should be working on with the story. If somebody is a photojournalist, unke stands, unke lights, unke camera ke lenses, everything is a learning process, right? Similarly, parenthood is a learning process जिसके लिए कोई कॉलेज नहीं है. You don't go like, oh, I'm going to have a kid next year. एक साल का डिप्लोमा कर लेते हैं, बच्चा कैसे बड़ा करना चाहिए, नहीं होता. You learn on the job, right? There are times when people are going to come and give you unsolicited advice that you don't need. I hope at the end of the seminar, when you shut this down, you go like, dude, ये जो बंदा था वो बोल रहा था unsolicited advice मत लो और खुद के बच्चे नहीं है और हमको सिखा रहा है बच्चों को कैसे बड़ा करना. I really hope it doesn't come to that, right? But the point is, and I'm trying to place in front of you is that there is going to be a bombardment of information. हर तरफ से information आएगी. आप ये क्यों नहीं कर लेते, आप वो क्यों नहीं कर लेते, आप ये किताब पढ़ लो, आप ये वीडियो देख लो, ये YouTube चैनल पे अच्छी information है, वो वाले योगा टीचर हैं जो कहते हैं कि बच्चे को गोद में उठाने के पहले ऐसे सांस लेनी चाहिए. Hundreds of thousands of things. But you as a human, we as human beings have evolved over so many years. कुछ तो सही होगा यहाँ पे कि evolve करते करते we are improving and we have survived. Even though we are not the strongest, physically we are very weak. It takes 2 to 3 very angry dogs to finish off a human being, right? Physically we are very weak, but ये जो है इतना strong है कि in spite of all these adversities, आग बनाना खुद सीखा, व्हील बनाया, गाड़ियां बनाई, हवाई जहाज उड़ रहा है वो बनाया. Something is very right here, and this gives you a decision making capability or ability to decide what is the best for your child. Whilst it is good to be able to collect information from many places in society, you have to rely on your gut instinct to believe that in the end, if you think clearly, rationally, and with empathy and without anger, you will make the best decision possible for your child and create a child who turns out to be a good, moral, and in general, a very nice citizen and contribution to society. And I think that does my talk, because I don't really have anything to say beyond that. Very unexpected, sad end, stopping suddenly. We'll move on to the questions if the rest of the forum is okay with it. And I'm sorry, I think I've already reached 6:30, should have finished, but we'll move on.
No, thank you, Dr. Saab. It has been very, very informative. And the way you have explained the two extremes of parenting, I don't know where do I fit in and where do others fit in. I don't know. My point is that I have received certain questions on my mobile prior to this also.
Yes, sir.
One person is asking that in earlier time, children never used to be so stubborn. Nowadays, they are very stubborn. Is it a correct statement,
No, sir.
or we feel like this?
I don't agree with it. If, like I said during the course of the lecture, अगर कोई कहता है कि हम बचपन में stubborn नहीं थे तो वो झूठ बोल रहा है, including me. If I nowadays I tell my younger sister कि वो मुझसे 11 साल छोटी है. I have realized कि जब एक टाइम था मैं उसको कहता था कि अरे यार मैं अच्छा बेटा था मम्मी का, तू तो गधी है एकदम, बात नहीं करती. But the truth is that I was as stubborn as she was, and everybody is stubborn at a certain point of time. It's just that कि आजकल stubbornness और ये सब highlight होता है, पता चलता है because it's the information age. हर एक छोटी इंसिडेंट इतनी ज्यादा आगे बढ़ती है कि we have more information. Otherwise, I don't think it is right to say that kids were not as stubborn then as they are now. But that's a personal assessment and a personal opinion.
एक और लोगों का है कि मेरे बच्चे काफी देर मोबाइल पर और लैपटॉप पर रहते हैं.
Absolutely.
बाहर ही नहीं निकलते हैं. ये 2-3 इसी से मिला जुला क्वेश्चन आया है.
जी सर. सर लैपटॉप का अनफॉर्चुनेटली अभी इस सिचुएशन में जब स्कूल्स और कॉलेजेस स्टार्ट नहीं हो रहे हैं, देयर इज नॉट रियली मच वी कैन डू टू क्वेश्चन चिल्ड्रन कि तुम लैपटॉप पे क्यों लगे हो, फोन पे क्यों लगे हो, क्योंकि स्कूल कॉलेजेस क्लासेस अपनी ऐसे ले रहे हैं. बट इफ इट कम्स टू गेमिंग, लाइक आई सेड, इंस्टेड ऑफ टेलिंग देम कि नहीं तुम नहीं कर सकते, इट वुड रियली हेल्प इफ यू यूज अ डिफरेंट रूट. बिकॉज मुझे बचपन में, मैं अपना एग्जांपल दूंगा, तभी कंप्यूटर गेम्स थे इतने ज्यादा नहीं, तो मेरा बस वही 2 गेम थे, GTA वाइस सिटी और FIFA 2007. My obsession, like everybody else's in this country, was cricket. उस टाइम पे मुझे लगता था कि भैया अगला सचिन तेंदुलकर मैं ही हूँ, राइट. मैं पढ़ाई इग्नोर करता था. Came to a point जब पापा ने पूछा कि बॉस, you think you're good enough to make it to the final 11? You really think you'll be wearing that blue shirt? Your decision. आप खुद डिसाइड करो, खुद सोचो, खुद चूज करो कि क्या आप उस लेवल तक पहुंच पाओगे कि उन 11 लोगों में आप हो. अगर नहीं हो तो अपनी डिसीजन से फाइंड समथिंग दैट विल हेल्प यू सस्टेन योर लाइफ. Even when it comes to excessive use of computers, sometimes I have realized in my personal experience with children that we end up seeing कि giving them this line of reasoning sometimes helps. Again, I will say sometimes, क्योंकि फिर सर वो आ जाता है कि कुछ पर्सनैलिटी डिसऑर्डर्स रहती हैं जिसमें आप कोई भी रीजनिंग दे दो, सामने वाला आपकी बात नहीं मानेगा. But the general population will listen to you if you use a nice tone and if you are willing to discuss things with them. So perhaps the parents who are concerned as to how to deal with excessive computer usage, you could try this line. It worked for me. मुझे realize हुआ कि मैं अगला सचिन क्या, मैं तो अगला नयन मोंगिया भी नहीं हूँ. तो मैंने छोड़ छाड़ के अपनी लाइन पकड़ ली और मैं साइकियाट्रिस्ट बन गया.
अजमेर जी आप कुछ पूछ रहे थे.
Sir, in this, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
You know, in these times of social media where sort of kids are hooked on to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yes, sir.
I mean, being a parent, you know, as it is, the interaction is not very much these days.
Yes,
And I'm not talking about the period of lockdown, because the parents have to, you know, both father and mother, they have to go for their jobs, and the, you know, kids go for the tuitions and their extracurricular activities. So, I mean, how do you really, as a parent, how do you really identify, since this webinar is about mental health, and how do you really identify that your child has mental health issues, that your child may be suffering from depression?
Yes. So depression primarily, we'll talk about depression and social media in 2 quick separate questions. One would be depression, sir, would easily be found out or can be assessed by if you notice that their behavior has changed. Mood is not as jovial or as chirpy as it used to be. खुश मिजाज इंसान भी थोड़ा उखड़ा उखड़ा उदास उदास सा रहने लगता है. Irritability या चिढ़, somebody who's not in a good mood is going to respond with a back answer, और जिसको हम कहते हैं पलट के जवाब देना, because they go like अरे यार मेरे दिमाग में इतना टेंशन चल रहा है, ये क्यों सवाल जवाब कर रहे हैं. They want to spend time alone, they don't want to interact with you. And for the adolescent population it is more often than not very common, क्योंकि puberty hit करते ही you've got acne on the face. आप सोशल मीडिया में खासकर, दिस इज वेयर सोशल मीडिया कम्स इन, जहां आप ऑनलाइन सर्टेन आइडियाज देख रहे हो. इंस्टाग्राम में यू सी something and you are supposed to be like that. That is how our media portrays things as well, chahe be traditional media or social media, that this is a goal that you need to aspire to. So because they are not at those goals, they tend to get angry, they tend to respond snappily, उनको आपके साथ interaction करने का मन नहीं करता, and they are generally withdrawn, अपने में रहना. So if a person's behavior has changed from normal and they're keeping more to themselves, it might point, I'm not saying it will, it might point to the presence of a pathology or some kind of mood disorder in the background. As for social media, sir, it's a two-pronged thing. One, we as humans are used to the spirit of competition. We want to be better than the other person. वो तो चलिए मेरे खुद में आ गया, as a person who's hooked onto social media and doing things, or sometimes even just wasting time comparing things. But it would help if the parents were able to set some kind of time bound options. Currently most popular devices are either Android or iOS phones. iOS comes up with something called screen time, and so does Android, where a central phone logs all the screen time used by a particular person on that particular device. Currently, because मेरी आदत है कभी कभी इंस्टाग्राम खोल के बहुत ज्यादा उसको स्क्रॉल करने की, the day I scroll more than 15 minutes of Instagram, my wife finds out, और वो डांट लगाने आई, बट डांटती तो नहीं है, but she points out कि यार आज ज्यादा हो गया. Do you think you need to reduce this? Not do it, but do you think you need to reduce this? That kind of an option or a questioning line helps.
There is one question, Dr. Saab.
Yes, sir.
That question, I will just frame it in a different manner, because as you said that children are nowadays more attracted towards grandparents because they feel more safer and more interactive with them because of the less time given by. So
Yes.
somebody is asking that during this COVID or during the lockdown, they were at home, they were playing with their children, but now after they have resumed going to the office, children feel secluded and
Absolutely,
they
sir.
ask to go back to grandparents. So so all these problems, how to overcome all this?
Absolutely, sir. Sir, while it is not easy to go back and create a situation, matlab nobody would want to sacrifice their jobs to be able to spend time with their children all the time. Practical solution nahi hai. But there is no hard and fast rule for this. So I will share something that we did in our household. My dad had a very simple rule, which I already did mention, that our dinner time was 7 to 7:30. Nobody in the family ate alone. कोई भी खाना उस छत के नीचे अकेले नहीं खाता. Half an hour for dinner and half an hour for talking about the day. While it is not a substitute for लॉकडाउन के टाइम पे 24 घंटे अपने बच्चों के आसपास रह पाना, it is a good start. It is engaging them as well as keeping lines of communication open. They had a lot of attention from you, and now suddenly they've come to a stage where they go like, यार 3 महीने तो मम्मी पापा ने बहुत ध्यान दिया, अब तो गायब ही हो गए. Hopefully they getting to spend this half an hour with you will allow them to feel comfortable कि यार ठीक है, शायद 24 घंटे मम्मी पापा के पास नहीं है, but ये आधा घंटा तो है जब they are exclusively mine and they are willing to listen to me. I cannot guarantee that this will work immediately, but it is a fresh start. And I really implore each and everybody with a chance.
There is another question. How to, when somebody is very, disturbed with the fighting between the siblings,
Yes,
what to
sir.
do?
Sir, again, fighting with the siblings, generally, two methods used in our house. I will give both examples and I will, hopefully मेरी मम्मी ये नहीं देख रही है या नहीं देखेगी YouTube पे, because मैं उनके मेथड को गलत बोलने वाला हूँ, मुझे बहुत डांट पड़ेगी बाद में. But my mom's method was, मैं और मेरी बहन लड़ रहे, दोनों को थप्पड़ लगाया, काम खत्म, दोनों. Papa's method was, दीवार है आपकी, एक कमरे में 4 दीवार है. There are 2 corners. Son Siddharth is going to go stand in one corner with his face to the wall. Daughter Sushmita is going to go stand in another corner face to the wall and think about why you are fighting. कोई उसके आपकी लड़ाई के सर पैर कुछ है नहीं है. Do you want to fight? Do you think there is anything to be gained out of this? And trust me, sir, and sorry mom if you watch this because you're going to kill me later when I go home. But जितनी बार मैंने थप्पड़ से लड़ाई खत्म करी है, मैं 2 दिन बाद उसी टॉपिक पे वापस लड़ा हूं. बट जब मैं कॉर्नर में खड़े होके और मेरी बहन दूसरे कॉर्नर में खड़े होके हम लोगों ने सोचा है कि भैया लड़ाई क्यों हो रही है, अपना सोच लो, तो वो बात नहीं कि वही खत्म हो गई and it never really turned into a fight ever again. Perhaps as parents we could try that.
थैंक यू डॉक्टर साहब. अजमेर जी कोई क्वेश्चन करना है क्या? कि मुझे लग रहा है नेटवर्क का कुछ इश्यू आ रहा है. अजमेर जी, एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस? I think we have had a very satisfying session, I can say, and I'm sure that our participants must have had a very fruitful takeaway from this webinar. I'm thankful to Dr. Chaudhary, and I'm hopeful that he must have enjoyed, discussing and talking with so many people, more than 150 persons at a one go. And I will also request again to Dr. Chaudhary that next session should also be organized. And I am very happy to share with all our participants that we are going to organize, webinar with psychologists also. And again, Ajmer Singh has only done this.
Sorry, sir.
So, because my idea, I don't know whether I am correct or not, what we have been discussing, myself and Ajmer Singh and all my colleagues in the National Productivity Council, that session with doctor and session with clinical psychologist about that, so that we all know how to deal with the problem and how to anticipate the problem. Because I was in health ministry and I can share with you that when the mental health status report was to come, it was delayed because we were not able to believe the estimated number in India. Every 7th person, as per that report which has now come out, is having some kind of issue. It is really huge. And I think, as you have said, that how do we identify the persons having problems is very important. Because problems start from that place. First of all, we are always in a state of denial. We are always in a state of non-diagnosis. Then third comes, we are not able to access doctors, psychiatrists, because they are very rare. So I am really thankful that we had a very good session, and we will try to appreciate whatever we have learned today, and hopefully again we'll meet next time. And I will request Dr. Chaudhary to keep some time available for all of us. So thank you once again, all the best. And thank you, Dr. Ajmer Singh ji, for making us, more wiser with this kind of webinar. Thank you very much. All the best. Good night.
Thank you, sir, as well. and I will be sharing that resource with Shravani ma'am. I believe ma'am Anita is asking about the questionnaire. I will be sharing the parenting style questionnaire with Shravani ma'am, and I hope it can be sort of, we can figure out how to share it with anybody who might be interested in filling it up. I will be more than willing to sort of go through whatever your responses are.
Thank you, Dr. Saab. Sorry, I should have said it that because we always try to keep open our channel. So anybody can send their questions, queries on our phone number, WhatsApp number, which has been given to by that Shravani phone number, and as well as to our mail. We are always at your service for everything. For other or our professional work also, we tell like this. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you all.